Hello and welcome back to the 85th episode. I'm your host Jimster Gaming and I'm playing OTTD on a huge Europe map. So I ended the last episode with a promise that I will sort this one out off camera, and I've done that. So this is simply just a coal line down to Saarbrücken, which is here. Nothing fancy with that. And I'm going to put 3 trains on. And today's episode, or this episode, will also be a Sunday Megalomaniac episode. And I think it is the last one for the day. So there will be some building done, so let's get cracking immediately. So I have had a look, and we need to get some stone moving. So we have this quarry in Gothenburg that do sand only, but you see electric, yes, but they also have stone. So let's get the stone moving as well. Like that. So the most, well, this stone is going to Germany, by the way. So the most, why do I have one there that isn't activated? What train is this? Why is this not activated? Well, whatever. Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's activate it then. So, stone. Yes, so we do 468 apparently with Gung Hu. And that means we are going to transport a bit less than 400. The ones that are used for the sand is taking 450 because they are fitting ships, and we'll have to do the same. So let's put on one of these, buy a locomotive and do some stone, which we have there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just see the size of the one, so that's fine. It should be 9, I guess. Stone it is, and let's put this one on then. The problem is that we already have stone going out from this port. I don't remember from where, but I think it comes from there, which should have gone down there instead, but whatever, or there. So therefore I have to bring this stone somewhere else. So somewhere else in this case will be Malmö. So we'll just go all the way down the west coast line to Malmö docks. Transfer. Go the way, same way back again. Through there. And into the depot. And I'll put 3 on and hope for the best. Let's get cracking. Done. So at the same time we'll need some ships from Malmö. The problem is that I don't believe that I have put any depot on because we never had anything going out from here. So I'm going to put the depot on the other side there, the Danish side, because it makes sense. And I'm going to put on 2 probably. Let me see, we have the 450, the Cadiz freighter, which is very useful and very common, it seems. We have them everywhere. So let's get over to Malmö docks, full load. And I know this is the most tedious piece of everything is to look at me building ship lines, but this one isn't that long, so it's not too much of a annoyance. Transfer again. And back. And visit the depot. I put 3 instead. Whatever. I was just thinking, why did that happen? That was because we put in a temporary one that has again disappeared. So that has been done so far, and we also need to put on a train from Puttgarten to Fulda. Yes, because I prepared this one earlier. And same here, I'm going to use 450 trains, just because it would just make the most sense. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those is repeat stone, 450. Brilliant. No, not wood. Delete. Try again. Stone it is. Full load it is. Then get moving. So we are going to Fulda, which means we're going to use this the south going main line thing, which will go through here. And this one is a little bit dangerous, because if you slip a slight touch there, you're going to hit Hanover Industrial Park instead, which might not be a good idea. And then go through Kassel, and then, oh, there's no waypoints here. I think there should be. It's a little bit too long for no waypoints, so I'm actually going to put one on here. Because I'm always a little bit worried that they are not going to find their way. And this one should be okay though. Put in there and there. And the same way back. So it's going to take a while, like at least 6 months before we have anything happening here. And since we are building a lot of these lines for the moment, that's also taking a toll on the income percentages, but that's fine. So done, and put 4 on. Done. Good. One thing to remove from the list. Next thing out are to build the last engineering supplies line from Wilhelmshaven. So I'm going to clone that train. And this one is going on a journey, to say the least. Yes. So what we need to do here now is that we need to build a station in Aachen, just to make sure that this will work. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to put one there, because Aachen only have 39 inhabitants, so there is a good need for a lot of public transport to get that to grow. So let's do that and put a train station on as well. Canadian platforms it is, and let's get cracking on that. Aachen fixed. Perfect. I don't think there will be more than one line coming out of here, to be honest. So I'm just going to prepare one. Oh, and I need to prepare this one as well, just to avoid any issues. So we can get this street up there. Show this can continue. Oops. And again, look at that. Just fill the entire village with mountains. It is actually kind of mountains in Aachen, by the way, but at least when you are on the way in by train, it's hilly and steep sides and stuff. Not Swiss, but at least a little bit. Here we go, and then bring this one down. Perfect. I mean, we need to be a little bit nice with the villages as well, or towns. Good. I'm not going to fix anything more there for now. I'm just putting this one in. Well, I don't really need to put this one in, to be honest. Just wanted to do it. So this one is not going to continue straight ahead because it's going to go straight through that one. But okay, so let's bring it over here and see where we are with this one. So we need to have 18 or 27 or something. 28 is there, 36 is way too much. So 32 then, that is not really great. I probably should move this one so it don't go there. I think it should go on this side, to be honest. Because that means we can scoot over here when we get there, and without causing any issues. Because that means this one can just get through here and there, and I can put a V shape in as well for this one. There. Without causing issues, I can put this one through as well, but I don't know if that's needed. I don't think so, to be honest, so let's just get cracking with this. Stations it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down to 8 and put this one there. And bring this over as well. Great. This one ended up being double tracked all the way, but whatever. What can we do? Which means this one should actually be sorted before I forget about it. I'm not going to signal this one up or the other one. No, I'll just do that. Just to avoid any confusion, that one is signal up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. I'll put this one on as well. I guess, I don't know, the station will be here or here. I haven't decided. That matters actually. Okay, they aren't connected anyways, it doesn't matter. Or sorry, it's not part of the city anyways, it doesn't matter. Great, so let's go back to Wilhelmshaven and see what we can do. Yes. So let's remove those. No, it doesn't make any sense. Let's remove all of them. Delete. Get down there and over on this side with Münster and through this one here. So I'm going to put on one of these going to put on one down here as well. Just to improve things, and I'm going to put one on here. An ugly brown one. Just to use it once, and then get into Aachen Tanner Road, and then the same way back again. That one, that one, that one, and that one, and the last one up here. Great, because I believe I already have the train depot. Yes, I did. Good. This is a longer journey, but I think it can do that in 3 months. It should be able to. Perfect. So let's get cracking with that one as well. Did we have anyone else stopped? No. Good. Perfect. So next thing out. Next thing out is to get some coal. Again, more coal. To Dortmund, because this one don't have anything coming into it, and that is something we have to sort out. So I have to get it there, I guess. No. That way. Okay, great. So from Aachen, let's put on a waypoint. And coal it is. Bit of a space. And let's put on some coal. This one produces 162 tons, which is almost 500 a month when it has supplies. So that means let's start with 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make it coal. Start there, full load. The bad thing with not putting signaling in is that at a later stage you're going to find yourself in the situation that you forgot about it. Because when you do this from this angle, you don't see that clearly, or I don't see that clearly anyway. So then I don't think about it. So then I just set up 12 lines using the same line that wasn't signaled up, and it will all have issues. Turn that one there, and that one there, and depot. There it is. Clone that 1, 3 would do. Done. Perfect. We are quickly getting there. Dortmund though is going to get its iron from somewhere over here. I don't remember. Oh, it's coming from Braunschweig, I believe. Is that this one? It is that one. It's not actually that far away from anything. I might think about it. And the other one is coming, if I remember correct, from far over here somewhere. Where do we have anything? Chemnitz, yeah, that's the one. We are not that far away from that one either, to be honest, but well, we'll have to wait a little bit with that one, I guess. So until then, I can put in the metal transport anyway. I need to put one over there actually, because otherwise this will not work very well. Yes, so put the metal line on. Because it is good to start it already now. It will at least eventually transport something. So let's put one of these on. I will put double those and just fill it. So where are we? Metal there. As many as we can, which is quite a lot. It is like 1,000 tons. It is 990, yeah. Perfect. Let's get cracking with it. This one is going to Hamburg, which makes me wonder if I shouldn't use this route, right? Hamburg is there. So let's get cracking with it. We don't have a waypoint there. That's fine. We have one in Göttingen. Should do. And we have the Hanover one. And didn't we have one on this side? No, we didn't. Okay. And then immediately into this one. And we need to have an in for this one as well. Good. Do that. And off we go in the same direction again to Hanover waypoint and Göttingen waypoint and down there. Dortmund. And let's put 3 trains on for now. Look at that, we're under 4 million. Soon out of money again. Anyway, next out is to get something sorted for this one, because I don't have anything coming here, if I remember correct. No. So we'll need to sort that out. So first out is to get some iron ore from Siegen, and that's this one, right? Yes. Which is going to be a little bit tricky. It has to go around there, I guess. And to get under there, it's need to go through there. Okay, yeah. That was not an optimal route, to say the least. But whatever. So, in order to get that to work, I need to put this one in here. Is this one long enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? No, it's not. Okay. Good. So let's get cracking with this one. New vehicles. And how much does it produce? 171. So that is more than 500 a month to be transported at Gung Ho. So that will be like, Gung Ho is 4 times 170, which is like 680, and transported is usually 80% of that. So therefore I just multiply the number with 3. That means I'm a little bit underestimating it slightly, but that's fine. I'm always rounding the transport numbers up anyway, so it doesn't matter. So let's do 550 then, or 600 actually. Iron ore. And with iron ore you can do that because there are 2 iron ore mines coming into this place, so putting too much on is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. I could probably do 750 even, but whatever. Let's put this waypoint on first. I need to rename it, of course. Siegen iron. So then just bring it through there and there, and it will go through. will it find its way? It's quite a bit. And it has the other option to go there, very close by. Duh. I don't trust this game to do that correctly, so let's put this one in then. Then I know it's going to find the way, if it's correctly built. And there's no guarantee for that though. Let's get that one done, and this one done, and this one done, and we are back at the demo. Good. And again put 3 on. Done. Now we're under 3 million. Perfect. Done. Yes. So next thing up is, I don't remember which one it is. Is it this one? Is that one? Or are there more of those? No. Okay. So next thing up is to fix that one. And if we do that, we have this one there, we have the waypoint there with the station starting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should actually be fine. So let's do this, because that one will go there, that's right, yeah. And no, I just need one side because it's just a coal station. I could actually use the same one for that, to be honest, so let's do that. Can I actually build it so it covers both? Yes, I can. I can do that. Because there I cover the coal one, and 2 in that direction I cover that one, which would be great. So let's sort that instead then. Forget all about this. So I'm going to put one to the place where it doesn't fit. So I'm doing that, and I'm going to put this one here just to get a nice name. Move it. Put it there. Should be immediately before the tunnels, that's fine. Because I have enough room to put a signal on, so that's no issue. So let's do that, and let's get this one there, Tanner Road. I don't remember, it was actually perfect like that, because that means it covers, doesn't cover that one. Did I put it in the wrong place? No. I did put it in the wrong place. Okay, whatever. Let's put on small working bay there then. Raw materials. Put this one on, and we can put coal loader, coal mountain on as well. Good. And on the other side we can just put the other thing. Let's see, raw materials. There we go. We have some of those to put on here. Okay, let's put one on there and 2 of those there. They're a little bit hidden by those, but that doesn't matter. Good. Yes, the station is hiding them. So that's all done. So let's get cracking. And the waypoint. Let's put a train on them. New. Go. And how much did we say in this one? 162. So 160 is times 3 is 480. So let's say 500 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put coal and get cracking on this one. So it needs to get there and there. Make full load. And then continue there. Remember what I said earlier. It needs to get to that one anyway, and that one, right? And it will then need to get to this one to get over the river at Dortmund to get under and in there. Good. So there we go, and let's put 2 more on. That means we are now down to 1.8 million. So to sort that, let's start the playing. That will help getting us some money, which we are in very short supply of. So we're going to get some information telling us that the first train has arrived at the station, which is great, because otherwise I would have made something wrong. Which I do from time to time. There's nothing weird there, nothing unusual. Nothing unusual, just plain annoying. Fixed. So we don't seem to have any train issues or complaints, which is a little bit unusual. I did let the game run earlier, so let's see if we have some more issues on stations. Oh, there we had something complaining. Oh, this is the same place, I guess. Yes. This is the place that we were fixing a little bit with last time and put in an extra waypoint, an extra passing loop. Because it ain't queuing up that much, so I will just leave it as it is for now. And the Narvik line is the other one that is a little bit painful. Woodward Docks has a lot of stone. It sure has. So we have this one. So let's clone this one then. Clone that ship. Go. That would improve things, hopefully. So let's say sort by total weight in cargo, Narvik, and a lot of wood. 6,400 tons to be exact. So let's put on 5 and more of these then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was basically a big part of the money I have managed to accumulate lately. Because there's nothing coming anywhere close by anyway, so that will sort itself, or improve at least. So let's remove these. So I can put this one at the top. Flintshire Docks has a lot of lumber again. Is this a lumber freighter? It is a lumber freighter. It takes 1440 and we have 4,600. Okay, so let's put cloning 2 more there as well then. Good. Belfast also has a lot of lumber. 270 is fine. Should be. I think this one is one of those actually. Of course, Southampton has that. Yeah, it just doesn't make it, does it? So clone this one. Good. Where is this one? It wants to go in there. Why on earth? Didn't that not work then? Why was it out driving? Doesn't make any sense because it should just get in there and wait. Or do we have something silly like a missing piece of electric track? And it again comes out, which I don't get. Where is it heading? Oh, it doesn't have the depot. No. It's going to some other depot somewhere. Okay, that explains it. Delete, go there. Turn around if you can. Make sure that it actually says depot. We don't need to do that. Done, it got stuck. Perfect. Just what we wanted. Yes, so let's continue on this list. With our docs as always. How much do we have? 1,000 of each. So let's do that. Let's put on iron ore, 2 wood, 2 and 1 more iron ore. Good. We have a lot of outgoing stuff here. That's incoming milk, so let's see. The outgoing one is this one of them? Yes, it is. Okay. But we still have a lot, so let's put 2 extra wool ships on there. Done. We got the first milk in, look at that, and all these are leaving. And there's all 250,000 liters left. Everyone takes 61. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Should I put one more on? Let's do that. Clone and put this one. Fixed. He has a lot of metal. So those are going by ship, if I remember correct. So let's clone that one, put 2 extras and let them move. Good. Perfect. So that was that. So this was this episode. We did a little bit of all kinds of stuff to connect new places and also improve the places that already have connections. And this was the last Sunday Megalomaniac episode for this time. So thank you so much for watching and see you tomorrow.